Hey, what's up? This is Cal DRJ1995 playing some Slayer squad battle, that is, on Constructor, however you say his map name. And I'm gonna say right now, this is one of my better games compared to especially compared to my teammates' scores. I think I scored like twice as much as any of them, and we still won, which is another bonus. This commentary, I don't know if it would be good or bad. I tried it before, and at first I couldn't think of anything to say, and then I thought of like a million things to say, and the video ran out, and I thought that I could just kind of, squeeze in the last couple thoughts, but then I went over the YouTube time limit. So I'm just gonna be watching the clock a lot. Excuse me if I pause a lot. Here's a nice little headshot here, with only 2 shots left in the sniper rifle. I seem to do best with the sniper rifle when I have 1 or 2 shots left. Like, I can never get headshots with a full sniper rifle. But then I killed this guy on Sand Trap who had 1 shot left in his sniper rifle, and I got a headshot with it. So, I don't know. And then there's that Bill Sniper guy, the guy I had just got a headshot on. I kill him again. The guys in the other team are pretty terrible. As you can see right there, the guy couldn't kill me with it. Even though he had a missile pod, he couldn't kill me. Terrible. I like playing squad battle more than Team Slayer or Lone Wolves or anything because, well, I don't like playing Social Big Team because every single one of those games is on either Valhalla or Sand Trap, and that gets boring. But I like squad battle because it's on most of the maps. Like, you can play it on most of the maps. Excuse me. But there still enough people on each team that you're never like alone. You're never getting like double teamed or whatever, because there's almost always a teammate spawning next to you, especially if your teammates die as much as my teammates did. Another advantage we had was, I 2 guys have already left by this point, and I think at the end of the game there was like 3 guys left on their team, which could explain why I did so good. But see there, I got double teamed, and that's why I don't like Team Slayer, because I've never uploaded any Team Slayer videos, but that's basically how every single game of Slayer I play ends up. Normal Slayer, not Big Team. Because I pretty much get double teamed the entire game, and my scores are terrible. I was gonna upload a Lone Wolves video when I went 17 and 17, because I consider that a good score in Lone Wolves. But I deleted it because something got messed up in the video, and like I would die and then the camera would fly to another player, and it happened every time. It wasn't just like a one-time thing where I like bumped a button or whatever. Like every time I would die, the camera would move to some other player, and I don't know, craziness. Yeah, in this game I use a good variety of weapons too. At least I think so. I use the BR, I use the sword, I use a flamethrower at one point. I use a lot of the sword. Yeah, right here, I pick up this flamethrower here, and I think I used the AR a couple times, one or two kills. I get a sticky kill. Pretty much all around, every weapon you can think of, I got a good score. And this is how Halo is meant to be played. Games like this are why people are still playing Halo 3 after like 3 years. And why Halo Reach is gonna kick Modern Warfare 2's butt. Trust me. Once Reach comes out, there's not gonna be too many people playing Modern Warfare 2. At least I hope not, because I don't like that game. Every time I'm playing Battlefield or Halo 3, or whenever I'm not playing Modern Warfare 2, I'm like, hey, let's play Modern Warfare 2. I haven't played that in a while. Let's play. And then every single time I play it, I remember that I still hate the game. When I imagine Modern Warfare 2 in my mind, it looks like a really cool game, if that makes any sense. But then I go to play it. I'm thinking in my mind, it won't be that bad. I might die a couple times. I'll just relax. I won't take it too seriously. And then I go and I actually play, and I get hit by like 4,000 noob tubes. And all the crap that's in that game, painkiller. Every time I die by some guy with painkiller, I just leave the game. I'm just like, no, that can't happen. And people say, oh, well, it's the same as Juggernaut. You know, that wasn't Call of Duty. No, it's not the same. Juggernaut gave you like 20% more health, which allows you to survive one more bullet. Sometimes, for most guns, it allows you to survive one more bullet, unless you're using like some really weak weapon, like a pistol or something. You know, the only reason people didn't like Juggernaut is because it gives you a little symbol underneath your hit marker that they're using Juggernaut. You know, and then they freak out and they're like, Juggernaut, no. Painkiller does the same thing, only it gives you 3 times health. It's actually coded in the game that it increases your health by 300%. Not 20%, 300, or yeah, 300%. No, that'd be 200%. I don't know, I'm bad at math. Whatever, you get 120% health with Juggernaut, you get 300% health with Painkiller. It just sucks. But when I go back and play Call of Duty 4, because I always think it's better, then I see a lot of problems in Call of Duty 4 that they fixed in Modern Warfare 2. So I'm like, okay, you know, like, the spawns are better. Better hit detection. That's a big plus. You know, martyrdom, you can only get martyrdom if you get 4 deaths in a row, you know, so you're not getting constantly killed by grenades. The overall power of grenades has been weakened. You know, there's a lot of stuff that Modern Warfare 2 improved. So, I mean, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 have their fair share of problems. So, I just don't like either of them now. I just play Battlefield, because Battlefield actually had a beta. Like, Reach will in a couple days. You know, it actually had a beta, and they found, you know, spotting didn't work, some guns were overpowered, you know. They fixed a lot of stuff in the game. If Modern Warfare 2 had a beta, they could have fixed all the hacking problems, all of the Noob 2 one-man army problems, all of the problems that game had. Call of Duty 4 had a beta, and they fixed most of the stuff. It's just that, since the game has been played for 3 years, it's slowly broken down. People have finally found more and more problems. But, you know, the first year the game was out, it was a great game, because people hadn't found those problems yet. And the other problem with Call of Duty 4 is, I've been playing it for like 2 years, and it's just gotten so boring, I just can't stand it anymore. You know, the Halo playlists, they change them up enough that it doesn't really get boring. But playing the same game type on the same, like, 15 maps for 2 years can get boring. Which is another reason why, you know, I say, hey, why not go play Modern Warfare 2? It's a new game. And then I remember, I still hate Modern Warfare 2. So, yep, only Halo and Battlefield from now on. That's the only thing I'm going to be uploading. You know, 2 problems with Halo 3 that I found. The main problem is the meleeing. Because whoever has more health wins. Even if the other person melees first. That, you know, think of it this way. Okay, so 2 guys have low enough health that a melee will kill them. A melee does 70 damage, and let's say they both have about 70 health left. You start off with 115 health. So you say you have and both players have like low enough damage. Let's say one person has 60, one person has 70 health. The person with 60 melees first, but then the person with 70 melees like a second later. The person with 70 will live, and the 60 will die. Because when you melee, there's a little bit of a delay, sort of like a counter sort of thing, where the other person can melee back in that amount of time, you know, sort of counter your melee, and if they have more health, they win. If you have the same health, then if you melee and then they melee back, you'll both just die. I think it's a stupid melee system. I think it's just be whoever melees first wins, like that. Like what I did right there. That should win every time. You know, because with this stupid melee system, when you come up, you know, against like people with swords and shotguns, especially shotguns, you know, you will never win. You'll melee them, and then they'll just shoot you because of that little delay, you know. And in that little delay, they don't necessarily have to melee you back. They can just shoot you. And that'll count as their sort of counter kind of thing. I think it's just a dumb system. I think if they fix it in Reach, it'll be a great game. I think if they fix the sniper hit detection and reach, it'll be a awesome game. Probably the best game in the world. That's provided they don't screw up anything else. Because Modern Warfare 2, they fixed, like I said before, they fixed a lot of the stuff, but they screwed up everything else. A gun shouldn't, I mean, yeah, it's real life. I mean, it's supposed to be like real life. A gun will kill you in real life in like, you know, 1 or 2 shots. But in a video game, that just isn't right. It just shouldn't be that way. So we're coming towards the end of the video. I'm not going to go over the time limit this time. So I'm going to give my final thoughts. No more Modern Warfare 2 Call of Duty 4 gameplay. Reach will be better if they make the melee and sniping better. And I'm going to be doing a lot of Battlefield, Madden, and Halo videos. Thumbs up, comment, and subscribe for the win. I will see you later.